I'm live. Am I live? I actually forgot for a second. I pressed live and started texting something else. Totally forgot that I was live for 30 seconds. But then I remembered. I'd love to know if my audio is working, but Twitch freaking sucks. Oh, it's working. I want to hear the word sucks really loud as Twitch loads on my phone. That means it's working. Okay. Right, I gotta get the same setup I had yesterday, because we're doing the same thing that we did twice yesterday, but it's a different game this time. Come on, open all my tabs, please. I made some notes again, obviously, because I love writing notes. I actually think there's less notes than Banban 2, which is interesting. The world record for this game is slightly longer than the world record for Banban 2. But I think it's because just so much of this game is people talking and you can't skip it. Which really sucks. And that's going to be a lot of this run that I'm going to do now. So it just means every time I make a silly mistake on one of the very few actual gameplay moments, it means I gotta do another 20 minutes of listening to people talk with 30 seconds of gameplay in between. Which is fine with me, because I love Banban. But yeah, might as well get in with a practice run. There's a couple things that I want to try and see if I can do, because the world record does them, but if they don't work, then I just won't do them in a real run. Oh. Okay, watch out for that. And then because of the way that this voice that is playing right now works, you do actually have so much time you can customize your drone at the start of every run. So I will be doing that every time. Not amazing hat choices in this one. And then you can pick up this battery, but then you got to pick up a second battery as well, which is over here, and you can't pick that up while he's talking. I have no idea why. But yeah, so you can get the battery up there and customize your drone and take as long as you want, and it doesn't lose any time.
But I know someone who does. Head to the aquatic sector. That's where he resides.
I need to turn this up a bit. Not right now, though. Okay, let's hope I can hit the button. Putting it here should be enough, right? You're gonna hit the button, right? Oh, yeah. That was perfect. Okay, turn it up now. It's already pretty loud. Should be fine. The world record guy does something in here as well that, oh my god, I didn't start the timer. I forgot to start the timer. Wow. That is stupid. Same thing with the other games. You start the timer when it fades away from black. Stop the timer when you press the button on the left at the end. go. Actually started the timer.
Glad to see you've made it. I don't know how you did it, but then again, you survived a giant elevator crash, so I guess you
True,
should
it
be
is,
surprised.
true. I always forget exactly how pink I
apologize
usually
for
have
hitting
it.
you over the head.
Because I prefer like slightly
In fact,
lighter
it's for
pinks.
this reason that I believe we should not meet face to face. You see, for whatever
Subtle
reason,
pink.
I'm prone to
Not one of those like blaring in your face neon pinks.
not giving to them again. I have locked myself inside of a surveillance room. That way I can help without being a danger to you. We
Thank
are
you,
currently on the lowest
Banban.
floor to remain active before everything went awry.
What?
There are many floors.
What went awry?
They've all remained closed and abandoned for quite some time now.
When you killed all those
Make
people?
sure not to fall.
Yeah, I
As
guess
for
I
your
guess that makes
children,
sense.
I don't know exactly where they're being kept, but I know someone who does. Head to the aquatic sector. That's where he resides.
He resides. Stinger Fleen. Oh frick. Okay, glad that still hit. Nice. Yeah, the guy on the world record does something kind of weird in here that I'm not even gonna try because I don't know how it works.
Shouldn't be too hard to find.
It's like he picks up a certain amount of the crayons and then presses the button over there, which starts a scanner, and then he grabs the crayons over here. Oh, that was. I thought he talked for longer there. And then he grabs the crayons like over there, where I'm going now, as the thing is going past. But I don't really know how the like scanner thing works well enough to trust myself to do something like that. So I'm just gonna hope I got all the crayons and start the thing, and then I dump these while it does that. And yeah, I guess it's a time loss, but it's fine. What is my best time on Banban 3? I actually haven't checked. 46:37. That's not bad. That's really good. Oh, where are my notes? There they are. And yeah, the world record is 35 minutes something. Oh god, what up? I always forget this one. Okay, I'll keep going. I always forget that one at the bottom. Oh, and it has to go all the way back around again. Yeah, so 35 minutes is the goal. I just got to get as close to that as I can, but really I just need to get better than 46 minutes. And I'm hoping I can get 40 minutes, like sub 40 would be really nice. But really just anything, just a new PB is all I want. This is the last game that I properly speedran off stream, so it'll be the last stressful one. Banban 4 and beyond, just getting any time at all would be enough to submit. But the world record that I... wait, which way is the aquatic sector? That way, okay. The world record that I studied from was the PC world record, because weirdly enough, there has not been a single glitchless any % console run for this game. Nobody has done it. Not even the guy who has the world record in the last 2 games on console and the world record on this game on PC. So, no idea why they haven't done it. Like their last run, Banban 3 run was 11 months ago, but then in the description of that run it said that they weren't very happy with it. So, I'm assuming... Oh, what the hell? Okay, you gotta get it really in that corner, I guess. And then really in that corner as well. Is that gonna hit? Oh, what the hell? This is harder than the guy made it look. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Like, on the door. I'm sorry, what? No, can you break the glass? No, you're supposed to break the glass. You can't just stop moving. Right, there you go. Move out of my way. Yeah, so I think the guy said he wasn't happy with his Banban 3 runs, but instead of doing any more to get better, he just left it available for me to steal up the only run on Banban 3 console and get a world record. Which, you know, fine by me. Means I technically already have the world record, it's just not on the leaderboards yet. Hitboxes are weird over there. Gotta watch out for that. I forgot button. I didn't really get any drinks with this. I have 2, but nope, I have 1. I have 1 and it's half empty.
You've had a rough day. I can tell.
I have 0, they're both empty.
Read for the moment you leave this wretched place with your child in hand. I can also tell.
Also, as of like 5 minutes before the stream started, my Banban 1 run finally got accepted, so I am officially 8th place in the world.
Leave this place while you still
And I assume the Banban 2 run is in the process of being verified. I'm glad I got an email about it, which makes me feel a lot better. I was worried I'd have to keep the tab open and then just keep checking back at it, but it does tell me on my phone, which is nice. Right. No sprint jumping. I'm like almost getting that out of my system completely.
welcome to my home. Or at least
Let me on the car, let me on the car.
supposed to be. Down in the dark and cold depths of the
Yeah, there we go.
sea. The circumstances force you to do things that are
Come on, let me on his head. Come on.
when I feel that I'm straying too far off my original course.
Oh man, Zolfius is so freaking cool.
I come to
I want to know more about you.
and then I'm reminded that what I'm fighting for is worth all of this pain and suffering. Of course, none of this is real. But it all could. I have never had actual sadness touch my skin
I should get a nice time save in
in a year for
the next section because the speedrun world record
not worry.
did something that doesn't feel like a glitch, so I don't think it would have gotten patched out or be impossible on on console.
So that the surviving children are delivered to the surface safe and
But it like saves loads of time
to deliver me
in the canon section, assuming I do it correctly and get good luck.
completely brainless shellfish. Just munching.
Why is that ticking in this cutscene? Something ticks right there.
You never appreciate
I can't remember what he's actually talking about, so maybe it makes sense.
I admire your courage, so I'm giving you the chance to walk away.
Please let me go see him.
That way you'll lose both your life and the chances of your child.
They actually do let you go kind of far out, but not far out enough. Nah.
No liver,
Uh-oh.
no intestines,
What?
but most importantly, no pancreas.
Is that hellish Banban?
Need to have more organs. What am I supposed to eat when there's nothing to eat? Guess I'm going to have to look elsewhere.
I don't know how crazy this theory is, but I imagine this scene right here is probably closer to Banban 0 than it is to Banban 1. By quite a bit, I think. The way Banban's talking, it seems like this is the first time he's meeting Stinger Flynn. I mean, maybe it's not. And some other theories that I've heard to do with how the second one of these games ends with the big room of Jivanium stuff. Yeah, I don't exactly know how many rounds that counted as, but I hit multiple buttons. You can hit them early. But then you get unlucky and then they're really far away. Very unlucky, what the hell. Of course. Yeah, it's kind of broken when you do it like that, but I'm glad that it works. And still very unlucky to get them downstairs. There's a weird amount of cooldown on this. Oh. And that was all of them, apparently. Yeah. It feels very messy, but it is definitely still faster than the normal way.
You are not one of them.
BMO.
You need to hide. They are coming.
Are they? I doubt it, but I wonder if the next section spawns you based on where you were at the end of that cutscene. At the end of that section. I doubt it, but I'll make sure I see where I'm standing at the start. Where are all of them? 1, 2, please. 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, and 9 and 10. Gimme. Right, and then on there, please. I still don't really understand how this section works, but I've rarely failed it, so hopefully it won't matter. What do you mean? That was enough. Okay. Cool.
What happened to you is one of Stinger Flynn's tricks.
What? Why would he do that? This way to the medical sector, please? I should have written down what direction you have to go on the lifts, but it's fine. I think I will work it out. Again, I don't know what time I'm meant to be at by this section, but 16 minutes feels pretty good for the medical sector. Guy in the world record did another really weird thing here. Again, I don't know how he did it or what it means, or if he did something that I didn't notice that made it work. So I'm just not going to do it. I'm just going to play this section normally. So you can pick up these things early, which I didn't know.
When Nab escaped, it wasn't long before workers started to disappear. Of course, precautions and training can only get you so far, so we had to think of a more permanent solution. Nabnalina was that solution.
Solution.
Nabna was as aggressive as he was due to his...
Yeah, after this run, I'm gonna grab a drink, because I'm thirsty. I thought I had one.
That's where you come in. You'll be carrying out the final steps of said surgery. Juvanium-related procedures are very delicate, so I'm going to...
Oh, I should summon my drone.
The hard part is already done. All you need to do is...
Alright, man, you don't need to be so loud.
With it about 6 times?
He says 6, but I've had runs where it's 5 and some when it's 4. So I think you've just got to get lucky that you have to do one less.
Mix and achieve the right concentration, then collect it in the syringe and give it to Nabnali. The machine with the color pipes
Did it cut off there?
shift to the wrong colors, and when that happens,
I'm kind of only half listening to the dialogue, because I just want to get ready for the next section.
buttons on the walls will also malfunction at times. When that happens, hit any ones that are lit with your drone. The excess juvanium that you can find in the room will deplete when anything malfunctions or when a concentration is needed to be delivered. The procedure stops if any
Too loud, too loud.
And what happens next is never good. Only the best of us perform juvanium procedures, but we don't have much of a choice.
You can hit buttons from here.
Good luck.
Oh, frick, I forgot. I forget that every time. Oh. It's fine, practice run. Oh. Yellow means 2. Oh, what is light blue? Blue and green. And I've seen that this is way easier on PC because of just how easily you can move around between them. Purple, red and blue. Do that while it's filling up. Because I realized you don't need the needle to do that. Good RNG. Alright, forgot. Bad RNG. Give me more green. Yellow is red and green. I don't know why they chose these colors, because yellow, green is not a prime number. Should have been yellow. Can I have a combination, please? Red. That's just two reds, right? Because it looks kind of orange on the screen. Did I win? Yay. I didn't count how many that was.
I hope that wasn't too hard. Anyway,
It was fine.
grab the audio disc and head back to the aquatic center and play it on the big speaker in the lobby.
We're going too fast. Slow it down. The speed run's too good. Oh yeah, that's super possible. The momentum of it moving in that direction gives you so much, jump boost. Okay, and then we got a skip coming up in the next section, which might not work. But this is how we try these things, and it won't result in a death. I think it should just drop me down to a lower level. So, if it does work, but it's difficult, I can give it a couple of attempts in a real run, and probably not lose too much time.
They certainly fit. This is.
That's probably Banban getting kidnapped by Stinger Flynn, but because Stinger Flynn's so damn big, also at the same time as him kidnapping Nab. Damn, I missed. I believe I'm in the air. I believe I was mid-jump when that happened.
You have overstayed your welcome here. I even made you an offer, but guess what? Accepting it is long overdue.
Yeah, man, yeah.
I'm not rid of you or collect you just yet. I was never one to abide by waste. An old friend needs you a lot more than I do. They too are on a path to achieve peace of mind. I already have more than enough subjects to move forward with my aspirations and my ultimate mental refinements. You just
Alright,
take
man.
a little nap while I transfer you to where you're meant to be.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
I realized earlier today that I missed one of the Banban 8 teaser trailers
So, Singer,
at the end of the Banban Zero stream where I watched all those trailers. There's one more where you're looking through Banban's eyes and Syringian is doing surgery on him, and he puts an eye back in his head and is like, Uthman, you gotta get ready, you gotta sort yourself out. And that makes sense. He's gonna get Uthman to, he's gonna get Banban, he's not Uthman, he's gonna get Banban to kill Flumbo.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, what do you think about this?
I went on a walk earlier. It was alright. I had to go shopping
Captain, what about you?
for like food and stuff.
Captain?
Captain? Oh, yo, he's dancing.
Okay, decent answer.
Can you stop vocalizing for just 1 second so I can focus on the road?
What do you mean focus on the road? We've been going in circles for hours. Never trust a jellyfish.
I love this little guy.
If your pathetic mouth utters another infuriating sentence...
Why does he look at me while he says this? And also, what are we crashing into? I assume it's a cactus, but I like to think it's like Zolphius's body sticking out the sand. Just because this is like one of the only dream sequences where Zolphius isn't in it, as far as I have been able to tell. So it's hard to see it sometimes. Oh, nice one. He disappears because in the plane one. Okay, you gotta time that a bit better. On the plane one, there's only a certain amount of time that you can see him, right? Okay. We'll do some practice here. I'll stay in this section for a bit to see if I can learn this jump. That's tricky. Is it possible? They might have put an invisible wall there. Because the run that I watched was from 11 months ago, and, I mean, they patched Banban 1 speedrun skips from 2 months ago. Oh. Okay, I had that, but I second-guessed myself. You gotta do it from the far left side. Oh, I pressed jump. I pressed the jump button. Okay, and nice. That is possible. Let's just hope I can get that in a good run. Right, yeah, and then this room is like, some people think he eats all the Givanium in here and that's why he's so big. But if that's true, it's unlikely that that
Finally, you're
scene
breaking out.
happens quite as early as I like to think it is.
That fella over there
I
is
think we're going to get a follow-up on that where you go through the next door,
That big green guy keeps
and
checking in
it's
on
going to have
us.
something to do with
I think he mentioned
Syringian,
some sort of dolls. We could use that to our
and maybe a
advantage to try
character
and
we haven't
escape.
even seen yet, and that's why we
cannot know
haven't
that
got
we're
that
alive.
section yet.
Every time we move or
If it was
change
just Syringian, I feel like we would have got it in Banban 7.
before he checks in on us again. This way, we can inch our way towards
Okay, there's also another skip in here that I'm going to try, but I feel like it's just not going to work.
From his point of view, the room must remain unchanged. When he's closed, the lights change color, so run back to your chair when the lights change. I don't know where to start though, so you give it a try.
It will end in a death if I do it wrong. But I sort of just need to know if the thing is even possible. Okay, that does seem possible, actually. Right, I think, oh, but I can't grab that from here. So, impossible. Or maybe, no, I just need like one extra block, which I know how to get. So, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, okay.
Quick,
You gotta be
sit
fast
down.
on that.
He's coming.
I'm gonna have a death, and then I'm gonna try that again with a new plan. I think I might be able to two-cycle it with my plan. Hey, Josh. Hey, man.
No, that's not how the secret club's entrance is supposed to be.
Oh, that actually... I knew that was coming. I don't know why it scared me. Okay, I need an extra block. Where do you get an extra block? The first puzzle at the other end. So really, I'm just going to skip the middle one. I'll put this back because I think I'm going to need an extra cycle. Like, I need to let Jumbo Josh in once to get everything done. Yeah, and that's already open. Why is my drone not in here? It was in here before.
Quick, sit down. He's coming.
What do you even need the other block for then, really? I think it's just because you got to have two to get in, but if you can bring one of those inside, then it's fine. Then I guess the PC guy can bring both of them back in, which maybe I can do, but I can't be bothered to learn that. Hit that. Why didn't you hit a button? What the hell? I heard like a firework noise outside. It's the middle of the day. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up. 2-cycle Josh. Or is that 1 cycle? I don't know. No, it's 2-cycle, definitely. Did that work? Oh, I was worried that was the Josh showing up noise. Okay, well that definitely saves time not having to do the second one, but not quite as much time as I would like skipping the first one as well. But it's fine, I just want a good time. I don't need a perfect time. We're here for a good time, not a long time. And then the lift is here, even though it wasn't here before, and then I gotta go progressive sector, I believe. Which is the end of the game, basically. I'm at 36 right now. And it shouldn't take me 10 minutes to beat the rest of the game, so hopefully this should still be a PB. And even if it's not, I have tons of time to save. Bags of time. Okay, 4314. 35. I can't really see it. There's a light shining right on that 2-1. Nice. Okay, then I gotta get good RNG on this boss. If not, I should still be able to do it. Hopefully. I just gotta not mess up. That's just the main issue. Don't make any silly mistakes. Bait out the tongue as much as possible, because that's the easiest thing to dodge. Ideally, all middle buttons, no side buttons. And the guy in the speedrun, he does run all the way over there, because you can actually get the prize immediately. So you don't have to go over there after the boss. But I'm not even going to try that. Because you got to make that tricky jump over that gap, and I don't want to do that. Okay, which one was that? Oh, over there. Least favorite button, gotta be honest. TBH worst button. Ideally we get no water balloon things. That was kind of close. Okay, that's one. Oh, frick. Ooh. Do the tongue. Pick it up. Okay, that's 2. Run, please. frick? Tongue, please. Oh God. Tongue, nice. Okay, that was the last one. I think it's safe to say I have learnt that boss fight. I know it now. Okay, now I just need to not mess up jumping on the bird. I don't know if you can still land on its head and get a jump scare, because that hasn't happened to me before. I'm just hoping I never find out. And then just the bird chase, and that's it. I do believe this will be a PB, assuming I don't die.
Hand over your pancreas.
PB with tons of time to spare. Well, not to spare, to save on the next run.
3 stones with 1 bird. Hand over your pancreas. Hand over your pancreas. 3 stones with 1 bird. Behave or get banned. Hand over your pancreas. Behave or get banned. 3 stones with 1 bird. Behave or get banned.
Alright, gotta grab it. Grab it. Come here, come here, come here. Grabbing the tiny birds is always going to be my least favorite part. Nice. Okay, then blue, pink, pink, blue, blue, pink, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, blue, pink, pink. Oh. Time lost, forgot.
Okay. Bird riding is a new one. I'll give you that.
Thank you. I like being given stuff.
So vigorously. I refuse to accept that it's your protective parental instincts. Oh, I know. Someone has given you false hope. Promised you what you want. One thing on their mind. Pancreases.
No, Banban, no!
First, I was confused by how everything was going perfectly in your favor, despite you never being here before. And then it hit me. Someone has to have been guiding you. And as with most things, I was right. You did have help. Your friend helped me tremendously. Thanks to him,
I'm so tired. I don't know why. I've slept very well and have done pretty much nothing.
When my turn comes,
I have a week of doing nothing that I'm very excited for.
turning into what he turned into.
Oh, okay. Blue, pink, pink. Blue, blue, pink, pink. Blue, pink. Blue, pink. Blue, blue, pink, pink. Can you go? Blue. Pink, pink. He's so far behind. Also, that's how the wings flap on these guys? Like, up and down? Not like side to side? You know, like coming out from where the wings are supposed to come out from? I don't want to spoil anything. Oh, frick. But I did my own Banban. I want to do some kind of retelling of the Banban lore, because I really liked the story, but the presentation of the games kind of takes you out of the story a lot. So I want to try it at least. You know, Banban 1 is short enough that I can give it a go without fully committing to anything. So I did. I'm not amazing at art, but I gave it a go and I made an Opila bird redesign, and I was pretty proud of it. And I made sure that I researched actual big birds to make it look, somewhat realistic. Because that's what I want in my redesigns, for them to be more like the animals that they are actually coming from. I'll be doing Jumbo Josh next, and I'm pretty excited, because he's like a gorilla, and I want him to be a lot hairier, well, hairier gorilla. Okay, and Jumbo Josh didn't load in again. This happened to me before. Sorry. Yeah, this happened to me last time I speedrun this. Jumbo Josh just didn't load in. And I guess that's just a part of my game now. And I was worried that happened on Banban 7 as well. Oh, this is not a PB by 2 minutes. That's a shame. But like I said, tons of time to save for the next run. And I'll have to start bringing in resets. 4734. You're meant to be in the car. The lift. Little Beak, you're meant to be down here. What does that mean for Banban 4? Okay, well, first run is complete. 47, 37. Was it 37? That's just when I stopped it, at least. I don't know what it said. I'll go 37. Not bad for a first run, and I'll actually remember to do timestamps this time. That's at 55:13-ish. Boo, 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 boo. I mean, I didn't need timestamps for the last few because I only had the best runs of Banban 1 and 2 were the last ones that I did. Which will probably be the same for all the future runs anyway, because why continue on a run that you know will not be your best? Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink. Gonna take my mic off. I'll be back in a minute. Welcome back. Sort out a couple little things quickly. This song's a banger, by the way. I'll click my mic on because I don't actually know how close I need to be to it for you to hear me. But I love this. This menu song's really good. Does it actually show up anywhere in the game? I feel like it's the chase on the birds. When you're on the birds, it's the music there, but I don't actually know. I mean, I just played that section. I should know that. That's better. Coke Zero. My favorite thing in the whole world. Oh. So many people texting me while I'm streaming. Come in the stream, tell me about it here. I mean, maybe not that it's my nan's birthday, but maybe it'd be good conversation, I don't know. Okay, will this be the run? No. But I'll give it a try anyway. That door. Why does it spawn me there and not in front of the open door part?
Glad to see you've made it. I don't know how you did it, but then again, you survived that giant elevator crash, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Also, again, I apologize for hitting you over the head. In fact, it is for this reason that I believe we should not meet face to face. You see, for whatever reason, I'm prone to violent instincts.
It's because you're a creation. You made it in a lab.
I have locked myself inside of a surveillance room. That way I can help without being a danger to you. We are currently on the lowest floor to remain active before everything went awry. There are many floors.
Why are the computers like old 90s office computers?
As for your children,
Like,
I don't know exactly where
this place should have been running up until 2016.
head to the aquatic
And in the aquatic sector, there's like much more modern monitors. I mean, I know that they just like took assets from like anywhere that they could find them. But I mean, guys, you gotta make the law somewhat consistent.
Shouldn't be too hard to find one. Literally everyone had a copy. It's how you get from station to station.
Okay, remember the Opila Bird Crayona that I always miss? If I missed one, I will just reset. It's not the end of the world this early on. Is that all of them? Please? Yay. I'm the best. Wait, who is that? Nab? I'm kind of excited to redesign him because I want to make him much more spider-like. Many more legs, of course. What kind of spider only has 4 legs? He's basically a person. More legs, more eyes. Maybe like a different mouth. He might change quite a bit, to be honest. He can be like he should be like a very scary design, because you know, Banban says that he kind of just should have been one of the mutants below. Please? You're pulling on my leg. You've got to be pulling on my leg. I don't know why I thought that would work. A yellow glass is always going to be like the ban of my existence, you could say. But that was faster than the first time, at least. In Stinger Flynn's room in less than 5 minutes. That's not bad. Maybe I actually don't know, but it feels good. I really wish, like, there's some people that are just like, I mean, I don't know, I would say it's like natural talent at art, but I'm sure it's just because they started at a young age and have had, you know, like 15 years of experience. But even then, like, I feel like I started drawing very young and got really into creating stuff, but was just bad from the beginning and never really learned how to be better. And that's always really annoyed me, because I have these incredible ideas that I just wish I could put into, you know, just put onto a page. And, like, I guess I did that with Big Manny, but it's like stick figures and stuff. It's like, I would say Big Manny looks, you know, as good as it ever has. The most recent stuff, I think it looks really nice, and the stick figures are more of an art style now than a limitation. But it's not like I could suddenly switch to, like, really detailed, like, proper comic book style people, because I still don't know how to do that, and I don't know how to learn that.
Welcome to my home.
I don't know. It's just kind of frustrating, because I love Banban, and I want it to be appreciated, and I want to do a dramatic retelling of its story, in more of like a show, like as more of a TV show or film, style of storytelling. Because like the biggest reason that the story kind of, you know, you don't really think about it very much, most people don't at least, is because this is in the style of a game, and so much of the game is gameplay rather than story stuff. So it's like if I get the chance to redo the story, I'd remove a lot of things like the drone. A lot of puzzles would just be kind of removed or changed to doing something like turning on the power in a certain room. And it'd be a lot more about, like, you'd see the monsters all a lot more, and they'd be like threats. Stuff like the Banban 1 Opila chase would probably start a lot earlier and then end a lot later. I mean, there's not too much wiggle room with Banban 1 because of how short it is. But that's like an example, you know. I just don't want the Euphoric brothers to ever find out about it and hate me because I'm just using their IP. And I mean, if they were to find out about it, it would probably be because I made something better than they did. So I guess if they don't find out about it, then that means I'm making something bad. And I don't want that either. So what do I want?
No liver, no intestines, but most importantly,
No pancreas.
you, sir, need to have more organs.
What am I supposed to do? You eat when there's nothing to eat. Frick, I tried to say it, but I forgot what he said. Oh. My very good friend and I were talking yesterday about music stuff, and I don't really know much about music, and I kind of only listen to it to like fill the void when I'm on a bus. But she likes it. She's really good at it and stuff. She knows a lot about it. So we were like, and while we were talking about music, it's like she's going to send me a bunch of recommendations and I'll send her some things I listen to. And yeah, we'll see if we can find things that we like about each other's music tastes. I don't know. My music taste is so broad. I like listen to the most wide range of things. I have a big playlist with over 400 songs, and I just like every genre has got to be in there. Like every major genre is in there in some form. And I sent her about 70 of the songs that I liked the most, or just kind of prove my point about how wide the range of my music taste is. And one of them was the Pancreas song from Banban 3. Oh, that should have hit. Please. Got to be pulling on my leg. That section's so good, I hope they bring it back in every game. They like knew that they were so funny for making you do this section twice, 2 games in a row. Because then in Banban 4, you can find one of the tapes and it shows you Stinger Flynn lying in that boat at the start of that room. Just before Banban shows up. Just to taunt you. Also, I don't think running down it changes where you spawn next time. I mean, I was like right next to the sign just now, and there's no way I'm going to be that far down again. But I mean, if nothing changes how long it takes, then there's no reason not to do it. Equally same amount of reason to not do it as there is to do it. Was that 3? I should be counting these. 4, 5. Definitely was not an invisible wall. Anything there was an invisible wall. 6. 7. 8, 9. Did I miss one? Or did I forget to count 1? 2. Oh god. Oh no. That was all of them. What? I miscounted twice. How? Nice. Even though I don't understand this section, I like it. And it clearly gives you a little bit of leeway, because I've messed up on it a few times, and at least on the first lap over, it doesn't tell you you're wrong straight away. I think I have lost the second round once, and
What happened to you?
I wasn't really sure what I did wrong, but I did something wrong. This way, I believe. What time was I going over here before? Because I'm at 15 minutes now. That's like a minute faster than last time, so not bad, I guess. Not as good as I hoped it would be, though. I know I said my goal was like a 40-minute, but really I'm happy with any PB, so 45 minutes is or lower is just like perfect. And I'm world record no matter what. Okay, actually remember to put her on the bed. I have a drink from my ice cold Coca-Cola.
It wasn't long before workers started to disappear. Of course, precautions and training can only get you so far, so we had to think of a more permanent solution. Abner was that solution. We had a theory that Abner was as aggressive as he was due to his loneliness. We never got to prove his theory right, as the collapse happened during the surgery. That's where you come in. You'll be carrying out the final steps in such surgery. Uranium-related procedures are very delicate.
I love these games. I don't really know why.
The hard part is already done. All you need to do is
They just bring me a little bit of peace.
6 times. machine with the droplets
it kind of makes sense that I played Elden Ring for like a month straight, 150 hours, streamed all of that.
The concentrations have been represented by colors. Mixing achieved the right
Generally had a good time, but then that last couple streams where I started doing a different character,
machine with a colored type.
and I kind of got humiliated a bit,
And when
realizing that I'm not actually very good at that game
revert them all to their
if I'm not doing a ton of side stuff.
walls will also malfunction.
Like, Malekith is like hard. I mean, like, I don't think I was humiliated. Malekith is freaking hard,
When anything malfunctions,
and I had like the worst possible like restriction on that made him harder.
or deepleads completely.
Um,
And what happens next?
what? What did I just say?
The best of us perform Javanian procedures. But we don't have
But yeah, so I was I played a really hard game, and got a fool made out of myself. A little bit. And then I played a little bit of Deltarune, because I really loves Deltarune. But then I went to... Oh, I did not summon my drone. Time loss. Then I went to playing, you know, the baby game of all baby games. And I had so much more fun with it than I did with Elden Ring. Because sometimes fun doesn't have to come from difficulty. Fun can just come from games. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to be doing the drone part after or before, or I actually don't remember what I said I should do. Sorry, can the rest of the room catch up? Yeah. I think I'm getting the rhythm right on pressing those, because I was just spamming it before, and it meant like every now and then, oh, hopefully that hits, one of them wouldn't go through. But I think I got it now. Tell me what color I need. It's just blue. Two blue make big blue. Bad RNG. Too much red. Tell me what color I need. If I'm going fast enough that the color hasn't loaded in yet, I'm going to take that as a good sign. I guess I should really pick one of the colors like before, because if it's the same colors on both sides, then I'm guaranteed to need one of them. Oh no, because if I get like double blue, but I picked a red, then I'm in trouble. Oh right. Doesn't matter. Hey Nabnalina. Hey Nabnalina.
I hope that wasn't too
Also,
hard.
I realized, or I found out that the numbers and symbols in this room are exclusive to the console versions, or maybe like just like not on the PC version, because you're supposed to get the numbers and code from the QR codes on all the notes, but they don't have the QR codes on the console version. Or maybe mobile, I don't know. And I'm not really sure why they don't. I assume it's either a PlayStation said no thing, or the people who ported this game said no thing. Or they didn't know how, or they didn't know if it would work, but like, I don't know. It was honestly easier for me, though if the QR codes were in the game, I would have scanned all of them anyway, getting every note in all the streams. So I'm sure I could have worked out the code anyway. And if not, I would have just looked it up. Come on, you guys know me. I would just look it up. Put that tongue away, dude. I can't tell who I hate more. Baby Nab Nab or regular Nab Nab?
At last.
Who do I want to kill?
I'm surprised.
You know who I love? Giant, evil, monster, hellish Nab Nab. I love that guy. He actually does something helpful. Whoa! I love how violent the shaking is in these games. I'm definitely making good time.
You have overstayed your welcome.
Apart from good RNG, the only thing I can think of that would really be a good time save is getting the jump on my first try in the next Stinger Flynn section.
I was never one to abide by wastes.
And just pray I don't die. That's kind of it, though. And there's so many sections of people talking where I can't do anything. So I got about 20 minutes before I lose my PB. But really only like 2 puzzles, boss fight, jump on the bird's back, puzzle, end of the game.
Can't blame you for taking a nap. Feels like we've been in this car forever. So, Stinger,
That will take 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes, ideally. And I'm pretty happy to end this stream like early. If I just beat my PB, I think I'm happy with that.
Had one job to mess that up somehow.
Banban 2 just stressed me out too much. I don't want to have another situation like that.
Can you at least put some music on since we're going to be out here for a while?
Also, I realized the reason that I move around even though I'm not touching the stick during this whole section, it's because when the car turns, my head stays facing in the same direction, but the car is moving around.
Fila, what do you think about this?
Which is, of course, not how cars work, because that suggests that my body is swiveling around and staying in the same space, same spot, facing the same way as the car turns, and I'm just swiveling in that spot.
Okay, decent answer.
Also, is this song copyrighted? On a ton of my Banban VODs, I have sections that just get muted.
1 second. Focus on the road.
But it's not even like there's any music in those sections, or...
Been going in circles for hours.
So I don't know.
Never trusted
I haven't checked most of them, but... That's messed up. Considering these guys get... Like, the majority of promotion that these guys get are from YouTube videos. It's a similar thing with Undertale, I think, but I think Toby Fox has really tried to stop the copyright thing on his music. Also, what is that? Because I always assumed it was the giant Captain Fiddle arm, but it's more like tentacly. So it might be someone we haven't seen yet. And it's just like... Because I said in the last run, I think we're going to get a follow-up of this section in a future game. Which I would love, personally. Oh, nice, okay. Don't mess up. Nice, yeah, first try. Huge time save. Yeah, we're going to get a follow-up and we're going to get to go through that door, because you can even see through the door handle a little bit. It's dark in there, but there's something behind the doors, which usually means you can go through it. So I think maybe Banban 8, probably just a future one. We'll get a follow-up and see someone. I think Syringin's going to be there, because we know Stinger Flynn kind of replaced Syringin in the kindergarten when they decided Syringin would make a better surgeon than a mascot. But I don't think Syringin would be, like, vengeful over that. Though maybe he is, because he cares so much about them replacing Banban. Maybe that comes from the fact he wishes he was never replaced. Even though he does love surgery. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas. Okay, let's see if I can get the 2 cycle. Was there always a clock in this section? I don't remember that. Oh, frick. I don't remember hearing a clock. Can people not be texting me right now? I am speedrunning Banban 3. Oh yeah, not doing the middle section is great, because then I don't have to worry about the Banbalina thing. Gotta make sure I bring one of these blocks with me. When Jumbo Josh wakes up. Like right now.
Sit down! He's coming!
Whew. Gets a little scary. But also I died in this section on purpose in the last run, so that should be another big time save. God, like the only thing that could mess me up is dying to the boss. And I pray that I do not do that. Go hit that. Oh. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I should really do this button first because it's the most annoying one. By a lot. Go hit that. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Nice. Wasn't it like 36 when I was here before? Yeah, like I was traveling over to the final sector and I was like, well, I got 10 minutes left before I lose my PB. And it's 31 right now. So yeah, I'm like 4 minutes ahead. If I can get good RNG on the boss and don't make any silly mistakes. What, this could be like a 42, 43, which I would be more than happy with. Not the best run in the world, especially since I got all my notes from a 35-minute run. But some of the stuff that guy did I don't even want to know how to do. And if I have a pretty mediocre best run as first place for this game, and it just means someone will come along and see an easy chance to get first place, and 4-3. Then maybe I'm okay with that. 1-4. 3-5. 2-1. Frick. I gotta memorize that if I have to do this again. Frick. I do think this is one of the longest games to speedrun. At least for me. Because all the other ones, it's like my best casual run ended up being pretty fast for most of them. And usually my best speedrun time is about half the time of my best casual run. So if that can continue to be true, I could get quite a bit, I could get some nice times for all the rest of the games. I don't know why I'm talking, because that's just how I'm going to mess up and lose. Okay, that one, that's the best button. Because there's no chance of accidentally getting hit by the turtle head. Ideal boss fight would be all middle buttons. Oh, when did that turn on? I didn't hear that. Okay, well, pretty good boss, unless I make a silly mistake right at the very end, which I shouldn't even joke about. And I know you can jump that gap, but I don't want to. And you can't make me do it. Same as the medical sector, post-medical sector jump in Banban 2. Tried it once, tried it maybe a second time. Both times went poorly. That's enough for me. First place can have that. Get a 35-minute, whatever. Okay, only thing that could mess me up now is accidentally jumping on Tartarbird's head and getting killed. But that has still never happened.
Behave or get banned.
And I would like that to continue for me to have never happened. And aim for his bum every time.
3 stones with 1 bird. 3 stones with 1 bird. 3 stones with 1 bird. Behave or get banned. Behave or get banned. 3 stones with 1 bird.
Oh my god, move.
1 bird. Behave or get banned. Hand over your pancreas. Hand over.
What the hell? Why is the hitbox like slightly underneath the actual arm? Oh, grab the bird. I always forget. Oh, grabbing birds, the worst part of all of these games. Nice. Yeah, I can't believe I only just noticed this, but their wings flap like from right here. Why do they not flap from over here? They go up and down like that, even though they really look like they should be going from like side to side from right there.
I refuse to accept it as your protector.
You know, like a bird.
Oh, I know. Someone has given you false hope.
Whoa.
Promised you what you want, and all along they had it.
Is he bigger than he was earlier? Or was he always like this huge?
At first, I was confused by how everything was going perfectly in your favor, despite you never being here before. And then it hit me.
You know, when I'm editing the speedrun timer onto this, I'm gonna have a look at and see how fast this game would be if you took out all of the unskippable scenes of people talking and you not being able to do any gameplay. Because I genuinely believe it would be like 25 minutes shorter. It's like there's so much talking. It was 38 something when this started, and it's gonna be like 43-ish when I beat the game. And there's like I just have to do this one gameplay section. It's like, damn, how did people survive back in the day when this was one of the only Banban games? At least today we can just play 7 and 0 if we really want it. Or if we really want some quality gameplay. Also, this isn't the Pancreas song. So I guess that song just doesn't show up actually in the game. It's only on the title screen. Which is weird, because it's like the best song ever. It's the best song in the world. That's the song Jack Black was tributing, the Pancreas song from Banban 3. Why are your wings flapping like that? It's weirding me out, Opila. Opila? I hardly know her. I am Jessica Hardly Know Her. Or Jessica Hardly Knows, for short. My joke is that I hardly know anything. Yeah. Okay. I kind of lost track of where I am on my notes, but I think it's 2 more pinks, and then it's done. I don't really need the notes for that much. I'm pretty good at memorizing stuff. It's just things like the math puzzle before the boss. It's like I just write down the numbers of what buttons I need to press in what order. That's the only thing that I'm bad at remembering. But like if it was earlier in the run and I had a Banban 2 situation, I would learn it very well. And Jumbo Josh, still invisible. hopefully that doesn't count as a glitch, because I don't know what's causing it. It's happened 3 runs in a row. But it's kind of funny, so... It does make me sad, though, because I love Jumbo Josh. No! Don't look at me like that. Also, I noticed Opila Bird gets like a scar on her eye or something. And I don't know exactly when it shows up. What was that, 42, 33 maybe? And you're out of the thing again. Bye. Okay, sorry, I got a really good time and got distracted. Yeah, Opila Bird has like a scar or some mud or whatever on her eye, and I assume it's new for this game, or maybe even Banban 2. What happens in Banban 1 to Opila Bird? She doesn't get hurt at all, so I can only assume it's after she falls in the pit. Oh right, because in Banban 1 she hits the side of her head on the side of the ball pit. I bet it's the same side as that, so I bet it's from that. Yeah. Wow, these games are so well made. I love these games. And, I mean, I'm like less than 2 hours into the stream. I could go again, but I kind of don't know where I could get any more major time saves without learning a whole new thing. So I'm pretty happy with that. 42:35. I'm still first place. I could get any time and submit it, and I'd be first place for this category. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. See everyone tomorrow for Banban 4 speedruns, because I'm doing this all damn week until Night Rain comes out. Wow, I got all these. I got all the notes. Confused letter. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. That's what it says. Okay. How do I end stream again? I always forget.